But the thing we're avoiding is just this, the slowness of the experience. Nobody wants to see a blank screen with a loading bar. The only worst thing of this is a blank screen without a loading bar, but that experience is jarring. It causes friction, and any friction within a web experience costs money. It loses revenue somewhere down the line. So that's what we're working at. Now, let's put the costs of a slow website. Let's give you some eye-watering numbers. These are some fairly well-trodden ones, but it always works. It always goes well to re-go over this. So Amazon estimated that a 1-second delay in a web page loading cost them 1.6 billion in lost revenue, which is huge. And so for them, they knew that they could invest quite a significant amount in getting it right, and they have done. Their infrastructure can cope with that far better because of this kind of research. But equally, in other companies, Mozilla, Firefox made their web page load 2.2 seconds faster, which increased 60 million downloads.
Yeah, but with analytics, what I would recommend is just making sure that you're getting value out of the integrations that you have on your website, because each one has an impact. So if you have multiple analytics scripts, so that would be, for example, having both GA and Hotjar, they can bring in slightly different data. So just make sure that you're actually using all that data. If you can reduce it to be just one, that's going to be way better experience for the user. And with things like ads, Chris mentioned the daily mail slide, it might be crucial to your site, to your revenue model, to have those ads there. So it's just a compromise, right? You have to think about what impact they have on your page speed, but maybe you have a pop-up that generates a lot of leads for you. That is a third-party script. Maybe that's valuable to you. But also, one good thing if you have a development partner is that you can actually, if there's a third-party script that you like, you can actually ask your development partner, like us, to rebuild that for you from scratch. And that just means that we narrow all the code down. We build just the parts that you like and you need. So, for example, we could build a pop-up for you that does exactly what you need, but it's just a bit lighter than having a ready-made integration. Okay, and with integrations, this is an example of a client that we had, and after we've worked on their website, we've had great page speed and size improvements from 35 to 51%, and that was leaving all the integrations they had in place. So that's quite a good result considering we had to leave all the JavaScript they had on the site. However, their score has then dropped to 13%. I think it slowly started recouping, but this is just this kind of illustrates that web performance is not something that you can look at once. It has to evolve with your website and needs monitoring. So if you're adding any new functionality to your website, if you're making any changes, then you need to just look at those changes from a page speed perspective as well.